Hey guys, and hello. Let's get you a few cards and let's get you a message. If this video is finding you, there's a high chance this message is for you. Okay, hold on because I've got a bunch. Well, I see the Fool, the Magician, 10 of Wands so far, but let me just flip the cards over that are behind Fool. Justice and the Six of Pentacles. These cards, in a general sense, give off a very similar energy of fairness. So I feel like, this is your new beginning. And let's not forget there was the Magician here and with this 10 of Wands. So your path has been heavy, difficult, possibly for a lot of you very lonely as well. And it feels like with this Magician, you're regaining certain powers within and a certain strength. And also with this Justice and the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like this new beginning is going to be fair and it's going to be very reciprocative, I want to say. So it feels like, in the past, when it comes to energy, you definitely overspend yourself. And also, yeah, that scale that is right above his head. And then there's a scale on the Justice card, which I feel speaks about this balance and fairness that is being restored with this new beginning. So I feel like you're finally going to be able to leave the baggage and past behind, and you're stepping into the role of a magician. And magician as well is a doer. So this is energy of a master who knows how to use and integrate all the elements. And I feel, and I'm specifically looking at the cup on his table and that water sort of evaporating. So I feel this is significant in terms of you regaining control over your emotions, I want to say. So, because obviously as you look at that table, all the other elements, like, everything here is in a nice order. And I feel like, this steam coming out of this cup is very significant in terms of you. I feel like, yeah, this breath as well is significant. It's like you're taking this deep breath and like releasing that past as well with this 10 of Wands. So this is definitely the energy of moving away from the past and living, and also getting your good karma back. And there's something about receiving money too. I just looked at these coins on these cards. So some of you might actually have a new venture here, looking at that Fool and this flame that is lit up above his head. So I feel a lot of you in here is going to have some ideas in terms of business. So you're going to, possibly for a lot of you with this 10 of Wands. So some of you might become actually, yeah, and the Magician here and that Justice. So some of you might here even become teachers based on the pain that you've experienced, the pain that you've endured. You've learning to turn it into your greatest power. That's one. And also there's like a certain element of that, yeah, this balance and that harmony being restored. And also taking a leap. So because obviously whatever you're doing right now, it requires you to have trust in that new beginning, and it's requiring you to have to take that leap of faith, literally. So so this is like a confirmation for those of you, especially if you've been thinking about starting something new, something of your own, or whether you kind of, if you felt yourself, whether you're ready or not, this is also your confirmation that, more than likely, yes, you are. And you have everything that you need, like, looking at this Magician, to bring all this balance and also finances back into your life. Because I feel like some of you in here might have actually lost money, and is specifically coming to like the baggage involved with all the people in your life. So there's some kind of like, spending going on in here. So some of you might have actually have some financial literal losses when it comes to your past. But then having King of Pentacles on the bottom. So I feel like this heavily speaks of you restoring your finances as well, and stability with money. Six of Swords is coming out. So this is definitely, for a lot of you, might actually involve a literal physical move. But in a big sense, this is definitely you removing yourself away from all the conflicts and dramas and moving towards your direction, moving towards your new horizon. Because on this new horizon, there's a Sun card as well in here. So this is like the happiest energy in tarot in terms of the clarity that beams through and the innocence that beams through with the sun card, and that joy and happiness that comes with it, and also that purity I feel is heavily important in here. So I feel like when it comes to that new beginning of yours, so for some of you, I'm being told to pass on as well, it's like this happiness and this new beginning and this fairness, the money, and will come in, and all these burdens will dissipate the moment, because some of you in here have like a big not so much decision but more like a realization to make, and I feel it comes back to this Magician. So I feel a lot of you here need to realize how much control you actually have over your life and over your reality, and how much of that you actually willingly sometimes give away. So your happiness for a lot of you in here will come in with you standing in that power, with you reminding yourself, like, and this is going to be funny, but like when he points this like finger down and like same like you do towards the dog, like, you know, when you're training it, like sit. And I feel this speaks specifically for you to kind of, when it comes to energies in your life or people in your life who do not listen to your desires, or, you know, they don't align with your life's purpose. So you literally have to fucking tell them to sit down and listen to you, because, you know, you've got some great ideas. So you might be also a channeler, you might not even be like, you know, fully in your gift yet, but there's something about you stepping into that Magician and realizing, like, you know, that you have that charge and you hold that wand. And a lot of you in here, like, and yeah, then there's this sun, so obviously this happiness and this clarity and this joy is going to come in after you remove yourself from something here, after you put yourself first and realize that, hold on, I'm being, you know, fucked over a little bit, so it's time to move on. So for a lot of you, this is like a big message of moving on. Someone is here with this Four of Cups. So this in one way speaks to the part of you who feel emotionally bored, like, you know, nothing is happening at the moment, but also that might actually, you know, speak about whenever you tried to invest love into somebody, like it was always turned down or wasn't kind of truly and rightfully reciprocated. Right, come on, because I have to go. Yeah, Devil, the Moon, Strength. Yeah, and this Four of Cups is here. So, okay, we're going to finish it with that, because with Devil, with the Moon, and that Strength. So this is you overcoming your past and your demons, literally, like, you know, and setting yourself free. And I feel there's this big element of kind of like, you know, realization and this aha of like, oh, you know, I was in control all this time. So with that is also the strength and courage that you need to move yourself towards this new direction and towards this new path, because you know that's where you're heading. Right, okay, I love you. I'll leave you with that.